This week in theaters, we also saw Che, Part 1. And Josh,
here's the game, Part 2.
Prepare to be eliminated.
What the fuck is... You win, man.
I win. That's my scare tactic.
What was that?
That's how I win.
You did win. I definitely killed you the last time.
Okay, Che Part 1, directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Okay,
directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Good.
Berg.
There's an H.
I think it's silent.
I don't know. Someone will tell us that you said it wrong. Maybe Matt.
Probably Matt. He was the director of Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13. He directed Traffic. Other ones he directed, Solaris, Aaron Brockovich.
It was a good movie.
It was okay.
Hate to say it, but...
Julia Roberts.
I hate her, but...
Julia Roberts, she reminds me of someone who eats like babies or something like that. Anyways, written by Peter Buchman, who...
Jurassic Park 3!
He wrote Jurassic Park 3, and his next was Che. Starring Benicio Del Toro as Che Guevara. And we have to mention the cinematographer is Peter Andrews, which is actually, brackets, Steven Soderbergh.
Good.
Berg. Steven Soderbergh. I don't know why I can't say that name. Steven Soderbergh.
There you go. I think that's correct.
I think it's Steven Soderbergh.
Good.
He's like French or Spanish or something. He's not Spanish. This movie is a two-parter because originally it was 4 hours long. I think like this. The first part that I saw was just over 2 hours long, and the second part I'm sure is just about the same. But they split this movie into two parts because of its length. It didn't really have... All I can hear is those clicks.
I'm updating my Twitter as we speak. Update. Filming Che review right now! That's what I put, if you care. Keep going, sorry.
I lost my train of thought.
I don't know why I did that. But I wanted to. It's keeping you that up to date. We're filming it right now. Keep going.
This movie looks incredible.
2 thumbs up.
I didn't really
like
look
the Fonz.
The Fonz. Hey, I didn't really look into where this movie was shot, but
Cuba?
the jungles of Cuba, maybe.
Yeah, and all those scenes in the cities and stuff is actually Cuba.
Yes,
and
it is.
They didn't try to make it look new or not run down because it's obviously filmed in today's, like present time.
That's what
right?
Cuba looks like.
Yeah, I know, but it might not have looked that way back then, and they didn't attempt that one bit. But I thought that was so effective.
I really liked Steven Soderbergh's.
Stop saying it.
Steven Soderbergh. Let's just say Steven. I really like Steven's approach to how he made this film look. Like the more I guess the more modern day scenes. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at your shirt. Oh. I don't know if that's gonna chroma key out very well.
It's not. It's turquoise. The shots that he had when Che Guevara is speaking in the UN, when he's in America, stop it.
I'm getting very scared.
It's not gonna do it.
Sorry. It blends into the background.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's...
If Ben is missing a shirt, you know why. That's not a good call, Ben.
Jesus. I lost my train of thought again.
I'm drinking. Sorry, I'm losing ADD, guys.
This is a review on Che Part 1.
Yeah, and it looked great.
It looked really, really, really good, especially the parts where they're in the jungle, and you were talking before in The Last House on the Left where you had like the zoom up close ups and stuff. They had a lot of these in this movie, but it was so effective, especially when they were showing the different troops that they had, the different revolutionaries. And the parts when, like I said, when he was in the UN Council, giving a speech to the other nations
in black and white,
grainy. Yeah.
Oh my God, I was
really, really good.
I was blown away by that. And you know, some movies have tried to do that before, and it did not work half as much as this movie.
What can I say about Benicio Del Toro is that he's probably, you know, like you. I hate to be one of those people who stereotypes other actors, but you look to African American actors, and who's the first person you think of? Denzel Washington. When you look to...
I was thinking Tim Robbins for some reason.
He's not black.
Oh, no, not Tim Robbins. Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows?
I don't know why, but
the Ladies' Man?
Yeah, but that's just because I did
like
Fonz thing from the Ladies'
when
Man.
Hollywood... When people want to make... when people in Hollywood want to make that film and it has a strong, you know, black actor in it, they look to Denzel Washington. Or if they can't afford him, they could look to Will Smith.
He's probably more expensive now.
Because he thinks he's good.
He is good.
He's not that good. Anyways, and then when they look to Latino actors, they obviously look to people like Benicio Del Toro. He's the type of actor...
Isn't it Benicio?
No, it's Benicio.
There's no H.
It's Spanish.
Okay.
Okay, it's actually Benicio.
Yeah, but you keep saying Benicio.
I have a lisp, alright?
Good.
Benicio Del Toro. He's one of those actors that can take a movie and really just carry it.
Dude, he is phenomenal.
He's so personal about all his roles, because he carries that charisma with every character that he portrays. You know,
he is a character actor.
You know, yeah, you know those shots when you just see his eyes looking at the camera? It's just, you can almost see like he has the passion beneath those eyes. Like he's just so profound when he's on screen. And I honestly can't name an actor right now who does that for me. Whenever I see him in a movie, he's got such a strong presence. It's undeniable. And he's the perfect person to play Che Guevara.
It is. But they played it down a lot in the movie. How they just were like kind of at dinner and he's like, yo, pretty much, I want to go take over Cuba. You down?
Yeah, that was played down a lot.
It was played down a lot. And I was like, there's probably way more planning that went into that. There was probably they played it down a lot because they wanted to get into the story, right? But that is a big part of the story.
And they were in Argentina too at that time, weren't they?
Yeah, something like that.
And they were just saying like examples of, you know, countries being taken over by force, leading a coup, and they're like, yeah, let's go take over Cuba. That didn't really work. It
seemed like you and I saying like, yo, Edmonton is really weak. You want to go like take over Edmonton?
We probably could take over Edmonton. But march in there like, fuck you, Stelmach. Get out of here.
That's seriously how downplayed it was, and that was the only weak part, I thought, of this movie. But the whole beginning and the weak part of the movie was only pretty much 15 minutes of a 2.5-hour film.
Yeah.
So you kind of forget about it. All the actors were so good and so well received by me. I don't know if it's because it was in a language that I don't speak, but every time I watch a subtitled movie, I think the actors are phenomenal because you don't like even the scenes like before the first 15 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm kind of actually seeing that these people are not good actors.
Yeah.
Like in the, they're gonna have a family dinner and stuff, and that's the only scene those people are in. So they're obviously underpaid actors speaking Spanish, don't know what they're saying, and it's all subtitled. And I was like, you know what? This is the first subtitled movie that I'm like, those people are not good actors. But everyone else in the movie definitely was. And see it, honestly.
Cool.
It's hard to go see right now, but see it in theaters because you will appreciate it, hopefully.
Yeah.
I give this movie 5.5 bottles.
Ooh, I'll give it 5.